Hey everybody, I'm Chase Shawver from Groundskeeper Outdoors.
And I'm Logan Shelley from the Battle Branch Boys.
And today we're here with Morgan Main of Cave Springs, Arkansas. And why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
All right, well, I'm 26. I've raised in this area, the Northwest Arkansas area, my whole life. I got 4 kids between me and my wife. She's got 2 little girls, I got 2 little boys. I actually been married a week tomorrow.
Oh, congratulations.
Wow, congratulations.
But yeah, I mean, I've hunted all around Northwest Arkansas, from like Weddington, Prairie Grove area, all the public lands in those areas. Of course, I've got a little bit of private land over in the Lowell area I hunt, and a little bit behind my house right there in Cave Springs.
Back on November 19th of 2017, the buck that we're here with was hit by a car on Highway 112, and Morgan came across the wreck, ended up with the buck, posted some pictures, got posted of it, and it was kind of a big controversy last year. And I got a hold of Morgan, and I just kind of wanted to hear his story and let him get his story out there and kind of clear some stuff up for you guys. So here's Morgan. He's gonna kind of tell the story and tell how he came to have the buck. So
Yeah, it was that day. I mean, it was a little after dark. Me and my wife were headed towards Elm Springs from Cave Springs. We were actually going to a buddy's house to eat for a cookout, and drove by and seen a car parked on the side of the road and with its flashers on. And at first I didn't think anything about it. I thought they were just broke down or something. And then I seen this big body of deer laying on the road.
and you work for the
sheriff's office.
department,
Yeah.
so you kind of had an
Yeah,
obligation
yeah,
to
it's-
stop and check it.
Yeah, I'm kind of like a mandated reporter. If I see an accident or something like that, I need to stop and check on it or whatever. But so I stopped and checked on the guy, and kind of find out he's not even the one that hit it. He just heard a big bang. He just lived right around the corner from where it happened. He just heard a big bang, and he came over there. And I got talking to him about it, and no other car was around. There was pieces of cars, pieces of bumper, blinker housings, there's pieces everywhere. No other cars around, so we got talking about it, and he asked if I wanted to take it home, and I was like, well, of course I'll take it. You know, I'll do whatever I can. I'll pay you for it if I need to, you know. And so he called the Game and Fish, and I called the agency that it was in, the jurisdiction was Springdale Police Department, so I called them, and they told me, yeah, there's nothing they can do with it, so just take it. And then the Game and Fish pretty much told him the same thing, and then he told them, he said, hey, it's a pretty big buck, you guys might want to check it out. And they said no, it's
a little bit.
Yeah, they said, well, no, it's all right, you guys just take it. And he told them, he said, well, he said that he'll burn a tag on it if he needs to. And they said, yeah, just go ahead and tag it and be done with it and take it home. So I tagged it right there where I stood that night and put a tag on it, cut it out of my wallet, put a tag on it, took it home and tried to get what meat I could off of it, but it was all bruised up, and
Yeah.
so it was bad. And I think I got one back strap out of it, and that's about it. But then I took it to somebody later that night, and I can't remember what the score that he got on it. But about 2 weeks later, I ended up at CJ's Taxidermy up there in Bella Vista, and the final inches on it was 194 1/8, and the final score on it was 211 1/8.
211 1/8, and it had
I think it had 23 scoreable points on it that we could hang a ring off of.
23 scoreable points.
Now in Arkansas, what is considered a point?
Is it? I believe it's.
Whatever you can hang a ring on?
I think so.
I believe
I was
it
thinking
is.
so. Now in
Oklahoma, it's an inch.
you have to have an inch for a point. That's neat though. But honestly, I mean, none of them, to me. I mean, I could call every one that I see a point.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Yeah.
Um,
The only questionable ones I think is right here, because I mean that's clearly not an inch, but you can hang a ring off of it, and this one right here, but
yeah.
You said maybe your wife posted some pictures.
yeah, once she didn't post any pictures until after we got it back from the taxidermist.
Yeah.
After we got it back, she posted a picture, not on any kind of big pages, nothing like that, just her personal
Yeah.
Facebook account. And she posted a picture of it with the deer that night and the deer after we got it back to taxidermist, and just posted some little something about it just for people to look at on her friends and my friends, whatever. But there was a big controversy about it on
The
NWA bragging boards. I guess later down the road, the actual people that hit the deer commented on there saying that the story wasn't true and that they had called the game and fish, and the game and fish told them that they couldn't take it. But whenever I got there, and the guy that was there before me, he said that within just a few minutes after the deer getting hit or him hearing the bang, he was over there because he lived maybe a quarter mile away. He just lived right down the corner, right the road around the corner. So he showed up just within a few minutes, and there was no car around. So of course I can't say the situation of the driver, but whoever it was, they didn't stick around very long.
Yeah.
So
You done exactly what I would have done.
Yeah.
I would have loaded this thing.
If
up.
I could have burned a tag on it, I would have burned a tag on
I'd
it.
have burned up 2 of them.
yeah, it took 5 of us to get it loaded into the back of my truck. And I had.
Did you happen to get it weighed?
I never got it weighed. No, but it was the biggest deer I've ever. A lot of the deer that I've seen, I could probably pick up and manhandle in the back of the truck by myself, especially around here.
Yeah.
But it took 5 of us to get this one in the back of my truck.
What's neat to me is I've seen a lot of big bucks pre-rut. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Pre-rut is for us is going to be October 25th through the 30th or something like that, and the rut really comes on the first week of November and then carries on. November 17th is it 17th or the 19th?
The 19th.
November 19th is pretty late, you know. I always think about Thanksgiving and gun season, you know.
Right, yeah.
And, you know, in gun season, usually the rut's over with. And I would say this guy was clearly still
In rut.
still in rut and running the...
Because I have never seen a buck like that cross the road before.
Right. I mean, he's been hiding. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's been smart his whole life. He stayed off the roadways.
It's pretty impressive. Just like Chase, the 8-point you have on camera right now. I mean, are we doing this on camera about your 8-point? Just like the 8-point you have on your camera right now, it's never been on any of our cameras.
I've never seen
And just all of a sudden he shows up. He was there, and this deer, he told me he looked 7.5 years old. So, you know, he's been hiding somewhere, and all of a sudden, you know, we get enough of the big boys killed out. He's
gonna move
in, you know. So that's impressive.
And speaking of trail cameras, I'm on the NWA bragging board because I hunt. Are you on there?
Yeah.
I hunt Arkansas and Oklahoma, but after it was killed, and
Yeah, there were several pictures or people that, I say several, but like 2 or 3 people that from around that area where he was hit at posted pictures from, I think, starting about 2015.
Oh, yeah.
And I think in 2016 he had like a 6-inch drop time
Really?
on one side. I think it was this side where this hanger is.
I'd like to see that picture.
But they put probably, I don't know, 5 or 6 different pictures, different people
I
had.
screenshotted as many as I could.
Yeah, I did too. Like I said, I've got them on my phone still, just because it's crazy to me.
Yeah.
So,
I guarantee you there was like
and there was a lot of people upset.
6 or 7 hunters that were just heart
Oh man.
sank
Yeah,
whenever they
some-
seen
You know,
it.
that's the thing. I'm so glad that you've got him.
Right.
And you can put your hands on him. We can put our hands on him. I mean, thank you so much for bringing it for that reason.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, but it's heartbreaking
Oh, it is.
that he was in the woods, in the wild, not a high fence, and you know, somebody was hunting him.
Right.
Probably, just like you said, 6 or 7 people were probably had him on camera, and they were like me and wouldn't shoot anything. I wouldn't even shoot a doe because I was afraid the doe might be the one that brings him in. You know what I mean? So,
right.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's so awesome.
Yeah,
I mean, what an animal.
for sure. Hey everyone, I'm Chase Shawver with. Hey everybody, I'm Chase Shawver with Groundskeeper Outdoors.
I'm Logan Shelley with Battle Branch Boys.
I was watching Chase. As soon as he talked, he's like,
Turn this over like this. Really? I hope I have to do it the whole time. Hey everybody, I'm Chase Shawver with Groundskeeper Outdoors.
I'm Logan Shelley with the Battle. I've got one line.